Hmthu 16. The doctor says I am good to go home. I have spent 2 nights in the hospital and Liam has been here every single day, but I gave specific instructions to the nurses not to let him in, so we haven't seen each other. I look at the house when I get home. I got on a cab here because I didn't want to call Liam to come and pick me, and Alicia had no idea that I have been hospitalized. I literally shut the world out because I just wanted to be myself with my thoughts, but truth be told, I haven't come to any conclusive decision about what I am going to do next. Plus, the doctor was very clear about me stressing, saying another stress case would make me lose my baby and I would never forgive myself if that happened. I walk into the house and I hear laughter coming from the kitchen. It's Liam and a female that I can't recognize. I put my hospital bag on the chair and walk in. "Babe," Liam says in shock. But I am looking at the lady wondering who she is. "Lorna, my sister," Liam says. I don't stop looking at her. He has talked about his sister, but I have never seen photos of her, and now here she is in our house, and Liam didn't even bother to tell me that she was coming over. "Liam told me you were unwell, so I decided to come," she says after clearing her throat. "I see," I respond, finding my voice. I excuse myself and go to the bedroom. I have just closed the door behind me when Liam walks in. "Hey babe." "Hey. You could have called me to pick you up. I didn't want to bother you." "I see," he says, hands shoved in his pockets. "Why didn't you discuss it with me that your sister was coming to stay with us?" "She is in the country, not staying with us." "How long has she been here?" "She flew in yesterday and will be here for a month." "All right," I respond, getting out of my shoes. "Let me help you," he says, coming to knee before me. I am not an invalid and I can do it on my own, but I will not fight with him today. "How are you doing?" "I am okay, Liam, and you don't have to pretend like we are a loving couple just because your sister is here." I am not trying to. Felicitas, things haven't exactly been okay between us, and I know I am partly to blame, but I want to change that. I am tired of us fighting, you know. I choose not to respond. "Lorna is leaving. Maybe we can say goodbye." "I will join you in a minute," I say. He leaves me in the bedroom and I remain seated in the bed doing nothing. I am not trying to be best friends with his sister, but for hospitality's sake I will behave myself. I get into house shoes and walk to the living room. "I thought you were avoiding me," she says, not breaking eye contact. "Why would I do that?" "You tell me," she says, chuckling, but she stops when her brother eyes her. "Can you walk me outside?" she asks, looking at me. "Sure." We walk outside together until we get to the car. I don't know why I didn't notice it earlier when I got home. "How are you doing?" "I am okay." "Are you sure?" "I don't know what it is you are asking, but I am okay." "I see." I am already irritated. She probably knows what's happening between Liam and I, and by virtue of her being his sister she should be on his side. "You know, my brother has always had a thing for disobedience, but not once has he ever regretted his decisions like he is doing now." I am not following. "Liam and I had our lives planned out by our parents, and trust me, his life didn't include you. But boy, was he in love. He decided to put his inheritance on the line in the relationship with our entire family. But now coming here I look at the two of you and I am not sure he made the right decision. I think he is wondering too." "Is that what he told you? Does he need to tell me?" "Lorna, I appreciate that you care about your brother, but that doesn't give you the right to meddle into our lives. He is my husband, and whatever we are going through we will sort it out ourselves." "I understand, but I don't think you know anything about Liam. What I see is a girl who had different plans for her life, but because they didn't go according to plan she ended up with the next best thing." I swallow hard. "Marriage is not for the faint-hearted, Felicitas. You don't just wake up and decide you are going to spend it with someone for convenience, not realizing they are dedicating their entire life to you." Marriage is not for the faint-hearted, Felicitas. You don't just wake up and decide you are going to spend it with someone for convenience, not realizing they are dedicating their entire life to you. You have no right getting into our business. That's the last thing I would do, But then again, I care about you because for Liam to love you enough to want to throw away everything, then you must be worth it. God forbid if your home ever comes to crumble, should it be because you choose to be hard-hearted. It was nice meeting you, Larna, I say dismissively. I want you to think of what you want. Liam can leave this country anytime with a broken heart, but he has a home where he will always be welcome, and he will rebuild his life from the ground up, and we will be supportive. What about you? What will happen to you? Do you know what you want? Quench's girl Winnie Hibiscus.